In today's world, the concept of the Sigma male is gaining massive attention. You've probably heard people throw the term around, referring to a person who's independent, self-sufficient, and doesn't fit into traditional societal molds. While many are quick to label themselves as Sigma males, it's important to understand that being a true Sigma isn't something you can fake. It's not a persona or a lifestyle that you can just adopt overnight. The Sigma male is someone who embodies certain traits that have been forged over time, through life experiences and a commitment to living life on their own terms. These traits are deeply ingrained in their personality and actions, and they can't be mimicked by simply copying behaviors or wearing the right clothes. Today, we're going to take a deep dive into 9 undeniable Sigma male traits that are impossible to fake. These traits go beyond the surface-level hype and reveal the core essence of what it truly means to be a Sigma. But before we jump in, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with anyone who might be interested in understanding what makes a true Sigma male. Number 1. Unshakable loyalty. Loyalty is one of the most misunderstood traits of a Sigma male. Many people think loyalty simply means being there for someone when they need it or being trustworthy. While those things are part of it, Sigma loyalty goes much deeper than that. For a Sigma male, loyalty is earned, not freely given. It's something that grows over time through shared experiences and mutual respect. Unlike others who may throw around the word loyalty to describe any casual relationship, a Sigma only gives their loyalty to those who truly deserve it. This loyalty isn't based on convenience or superficial connections. It's based on a deep bond and understanding. A Sigma will go above and beyond for those who have proven their trustworthiness and integrity. But if that trust is ever broken, they will sever ties without hesitation. The thing about Sigma loyalty is that it's not performative. You can't fake loyalty, especially when it's rooted in personal values and life experiences. Anyone can claim they're loyal, but true loyalty shows itself in how someone acts when no one's watching, when things get tough, and when people are in need of real support. The Sigma male's loyalty is quiet but steadfast, and this is something that cannot be faked. Number 2. A grounded, realistic worldview. The Sigma male doesn't live in a fantasy world where everything is perfect or ideal. They understand that life isn't about chasing unrealistic dreams or getting caught up in a social narrative that paints everything as easy or attainable. A Sigma sees the world for what it truly is, a mix of beauty, challenges, and unpredictable turns. One of the hallmarks of being a Sigma is having a grounded worldview. They don't get caught up in the noise or distractions. Instead, they focus on the facts and adapt to life's twists and turns with a sense of balance and pragmatism. Sigmas understand that there's no perfect roadmap to success, happiness, or personal fulfillment. They don't set themselves up for disappointment by chasing after false ideals or societal expectations. This grounded perspective is forged through years of navigating life's challenges, facing setbacks, and finding their own path to growth. It's an ability to look at a situation, no matter how challenging, and deal with it based on reality, not optimism or escapism. People can pretend to be realistic, but the Sigma's worldview is rooted in real-world experience, which is something you can't fake. Number 3. Wisdom gained from experience, not just advice. In the age of self-help gurus, motivational speakers, and endless online advice, it's easy to forget that true wisdom isn't something you can just read about in a book or watch in a video. The Sigma male embodies the idea that wisdom comes from lived experiences, not just theoretical knowledge. While others may rely on the advice of influencers, friends, or family, the Sigma male understands that the best way to learn is through their own experiences. Whether it's success or failure, they believe that the lessons you learn along the way are what shape you. The Sigma doesn't just absorb information passively. They test it out in the real world, make mistakes, and adapt based on what they've learned. This wisdom is often quiet and understated, but it runs deep. It's why a Sigma male's decisions tend to be calm, calculated, and effective. They don't rush into things based on what someone else has said or what seems trendy. They trust their own instincts and the wisdom they've gained from navigating life independently. And that's something you simply cannot fake. True wisdom isn't a matter of repeating quotes or regurgitating advice. It's about living through experiences and learning from them. Number 4. Indifference to being liked. One of the most defining traits of the Sigma male is their indifference to being liked. In a world obsessed with social validation and popularity, the Sigma male doesn't care if people approve of them. They don't measure their worth by how many followers they have on social media or how many people smile and wave when they walk into a room. Being liked doesn't drive the Sigma male. And this is one of the traits that's impossible to fake. People who pretend to be indifferent usually seek attention or validation from the very things they claim not to care about. But a Sigma male's indifference is authentic. They don't feel the need to conform to societal pressures or fit into a certain mold. They are at peace with who they are and do not rely on the approval of others to validate their existence. This trait is forged over time and is a direct result of a deep understanding of one's self-worth. The Sigma male isn't insecure about their identity, so they don't need anyone else to confirm it. This kind of indifference comes from true self-assurance, which is impossible to fake. If you have to try hard to appear indifferent, you're probably just pretending. Number 5. Calm and steady under pressure. While most people crack under pressure, the Sigma male remains calm and collected. Whether it's a stressful situation at work, a family emergency, or a personal setback, the Sigma stays level-headed. They don't lose their cool or make rash decisions based on emotion. Instead, they take a deep breath, assess the situation, and make a thoughtful, measured response. This calmness comes from years of self-discipline and emotional intelligence. Sigmas understand that stress and panic only cloud judgment and make situations worse. They've learned to navigate difficult circumstances with a clear mind and a strong sense of focus. It's an ability that's developed over time through challenges and overcoming adversity. This steady demeanor isn't something you can fake. Anyone can try to act calm in stressful situations, but it's only in the heat of real pressure that true calmness shows itself. The Sigma's ability to stay grounded under duress is a product of their internal strength, and that kind of self-control is earned through experience. Number 6. Comfortable with being alone. One of the most powerful Sigma traits is their ability to be completely comfortable in their own company. They don't need others around them to feel validated, nor do they crave constant social interaction. In fact, Sigmas often enjoy solitude because it allows them the space to think, reflect, and recharge. Being alone doesn't equate to loneliness for a Sigma. They understand that time spent alone is an opportunity for growth, self-reflection, and productivity. They use their time wisely, whether it's for personal development, pursuing hobbies, or simply relaxing. This comfort with being alone is not something that can be faked. Those who struggle with being alone often do so because they haven't learned to enjoy their own company. For the Sigma, solitude is a blessing, not a curse. It's a core part of who they are and is reflected in how they spend their time. Number 7. An inner drive to improve. A true Sigma male has an unwavering drive to better themselves, not for the sake of others, but for their own personal growth. They don't compare themselves to others or measure their success by anyone else's standards. Instead, they are motivated by an internal desire to push themselves to be better each day, whether it's in their career, fitness, or emotional well-being. This drive is relentless, and it's not something that can be faked. People who fake ambition are often doing so to impress others or gain external validation. But the Sigma's motivation comes from a deep internal desire to improve. They don't need recognition for their efforts because their growth is its own reward. Number 8. A strong sense of independence. Perhaps the most defining trait of a Sigma male is their independence. They don't rely on anyone to make decisions for them, and they certainly don't follow the crowd. Sigmas prefer to pave their own way and live life on their terms. This independence isn't just physical. It's mental and emotional as well. They don't seek permission to live their lives. They make their own choices, regardless of what others think. Independence is one of the hardest traits to fake because it requires a deep understanding of oneself and the courage to stand alone. Sigmas are often perceived as loners, but their independence is what allows them to achieve great things. They don't need to be part of a group to feel whole. Their sense of self is complete on its own. Number 9. High emotional intelligence. Finally, a true Sigma male possesses high emotional intelligence. They have a deep understanding of their own emotions, as well as the emotions of others. This gives them the ability to navigate complex social situations with ease. They don't get caught up in drama or emotional outbursts. Instead, they approach emotional situations with maturity and understanding. Emotional intelligence is not something you can fake because it requires self-awareness and empathy. Sigmas have spent years developing this skill, learning to read people's emotions and respond appropriately. Whether they're in a conversation with a friend or dealing with a high-stakes business negotiation, the Sigma male's emotional intelligence allows them to stay in control and make decisions that benefit everyone involved. Conclusion: Sigma males are a rare breed, and their traits are a reflection of a life well lived and a mindset that's completely different from the norm. The characteristics we've discussed, loyalty, wisdom, indifference to validation, emotional intelligence, and more, are not things that can be faked. They are the result of years of personal development, life experience, and self-awareness. If you're looking to embrace the Sigma male lifestyle, know that it's not about mimicking behaviors or trying to impress others. It's about living authentically, staying true to your values, and focusing on your own growth. Anyone can pretend to be a Sigma for a short period of time, but the true Sigma male doesn't need to pretend. They are who they are, and they are unapologetically themselves. So, what do you think? Do you have any of these Sigma male traits? Let me know in the comments below. If you want to dive deeper into personal development and embracing the Sigma lifestyle, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with anyone who might find it useful. See you in the next video on your screen.